Okay, so I'm back. Trying to get it to stay, but I know that this is kind of like a randomized video. I didn't plan it out. I never plan my videos out, but I just kind of want to talk about this. If you want to listen, I have some scary stories. Okay, so it's just some creepy type stories, and I don't want to get too in detail about them, but here they are. Okay, so I'm gonna try to explain it the best I can, but a few years back, I was probably around 7, 10, around that age. I lived in Dumas, in this really big house. It was a 2-story house, but it was really big, and it was very scary. It was haunted. I swear to God, guys, it was a haunted house. Okay, so how do I explain everything that went on in that house? We had an Ouija board. Don't mess with those. They're not, no, bad juju. You stay away from that bad juju. Don't. Okay, they're real, and they're scary, and you don't need to be playing with them. My hands are already shaking, but yeah, so I'm gonna tell you the stories. We would play with them down in the basement. We would light some candles. Me and my brother and my sister, my 2 brothers. One day we were playing with it, and this is when my sister was pregnant, and no one knew she was pregnant except for my other brother Nathan, but we didn't know she was pregnant at the time. She knew she was pregnant, but we didn't, and we were asking it questions, and I guess it was about to tell us that she was pregnant, and then she made us stop playing. She just came out about it a few weeks ago. It was yesterday actually. She's just like, guys, you know when we were playing the Ouija board, it was going to tell you I was pregnant, and it knew, like, the demon knew, and I just feel scared talking about it because I, like, feel this weight on my shoulder. I don't like talking about this stuff, but that's not, like, the biggest problem. Something really bad happened because we were playing it, and it has something to do with my brother. Okay, so I don't want to go, like, just explain, like, I don't want to go in detail what's going on with him, but, we were playing, and, again, asking it some stupid questions, and it said that my brother that I'm talking about is going to have, illness problems around this age. He's 20 now? No, 19? Yeah, 18, 19. It said he's going to have some mental issues around this age, and guys, it came true. And I feel so bad for him because I don't feel right telling y'all what his story is, you know? But I feel sorry for him through what he has to go through now. It's like, no, he's fine, guys. He's not, like, in danger or anything. Like, he's not sick. He's just, you know what schizophrenia is? It's where you can, like, see and hear things that nobody else can. Nobody actually knows if you can, it's like you see demons. No one actually knows if you see demons or not. Like, they say it's made up or it's in your head, but you can actually see them. He's struggling through that really bad. Yeah, the thing is, we're not sure that it's schiz, though, the way he describes it, because it has to be passed down from your family to have schizophrenia. Like, it has to be in a generation type thing, or a traumatic event or something, but nothing traumatic has happened to us, and it doesn't run in our family, so I don't really know what it is, but I'm not gonna tell y'all how or when it started with him, but he's just, I feel wrong telling y'all because it's kind of like a secret. I don't know, it's just, feel bad for him, and I think that game that we would play had something to do with it. Another story that happened after they played or something, this was when, I don't know how old I was little, and my sister was little, and all them, it's my sister and my two brothers, they were playing, I'm getting scared just talking about it, they were playing hide and seek, and she said that when they were playing, like, she saw someone run into the closet. It was like it was in her room, and there was a bathroom and there's a closet. It's kind of like a attic. Yeah, it was basically the attic, but it's also a closet, storage room, you could say. And she said she saw someone run in there and like lock the door, and like it was holding the door, and she was trying to open it, and she's like, guys, I know you're in there, come out. And the door wouldn't move, like she couldn't open it, and like she heard giggling behind it, and all of a sudden when she finally opened it, no one was in there. And then my brothers, they walk up behind her and like, what are you doing? And then they stopped playing after that, but that was really, really creepy for them. An experience that actually happened to me was I was playing the Ouija board before, and then my friend Puppy came up, and this was when we were really, really little. No one was home, except for Becca, one of my sisters, not the other one, and then Mariah, our friend and stuff. We went into the playhouse, our playhouse. It was pretty big. It was a 2-story playhouse. It was cool. And we were upstairs, and all of a sudden we heard the door slam shut. And what's creepy about this is because there was no wind. Everyone says, oh no, there was no wind, but seriously, it was a perfect, beautiful day. There was no wind, and so we ran down, and like the door wouldn't budge. It doesn't lock. It doesn't lock. And so we were trying to open it, and we couldn't get it. We're pushing and pulling, and all of a sudden you see this shadow type thing standing in front of the door. And it wasn't like a real shadow or anything. It was just kind of like a faded figure. It was more of white than black, but it was faded. And I stopped tugging on the door after that, and I ran back into the corner and started crying. I was like, help, someone help. And we could hear the dog right outside the door. He was barking really, really loud, and no one heard us, I guess, because no one came outside to help us. And eventually, finally, after like 20 minutes of just sitting there and crying and stuff, the door finally opened. And we walk out, and our dog, he was just barking at the door like crazy, and no one was out there. It was really scary, and we stopped going in the playhouse after that. No more. And it was just kind of like rots there. It got really rotty and old, and it's like no one goes in there. So that was even creepier. Another story is this little girl that Kristen, my other sister, said, like giggling and stuff. They would see her standing in the on the stairs, like just peeking her head through when like you would walk by or something. So that's creepy. Now we moved up here, and my dad would still go back to the house. Like we had a maid for a while, just to clean the house while we were all gone. I was living up here now. My mom, my sisters, just my dad. He would drive to Borger to work and then like go back home and stuff. And he said the maid, like, her husband had to come pick her up because she was just crying and crying and crying on the stairs, because she said she heard, or she saw that little girl walk by giggling and stuff, and like she thought it was one of us, or I guess, and so she went to talk to it, but no one was there in the room. And I guess some other stuff happened. I'm not for sure what, but she was really scared. She said it was really scary, and she was just sitting on her stairs crying and shaking, like, I can't come back here, I can't do this anymore. And her husband had to come and pick her up, and so that I felt bad for her. And then back when we still lived there, I guess no one was home, I was at school or something, my dad was at work, it was just my mom alone, and she was doing the laundry, and she heard and saw someone walk by. Oh god, this is scaring me, in the same bathroom that like the same closet that Kristen tried to open the door when they were playing hide and seek. But yeah, so she was doing the laundry or cleaning the bathroom or something, and she saw someone walk by, and she heard like footsteps, so she thought it was my dad, and she started like talking to him, and there was no response, of course, but she's like, hello honey, are you home and stuff, and she's just talking. And then I guess, I don't know if there was this response. She said she heard just a little laugh or something, and so she went up there, and like no one was there, so that was really scary. And then yeah, and I remember because one time we were playing with the Ouija board back in the basement. I was a little bit older, and it said we were all going to die. The lights shut off for a good 10 seconds, and then we ran out of the basement and got rid of the board. We finally got rid of the board, but occasionally when I was like sitting in my bed and I can see like a dark figure standing in the corner of my room. It's actually over there, and then like I'll look, but luckily like nothing's actually there, so it's just creepy. I don't like talking about it. I don't like this kind of stuff. So yeah, that's my scary ghost stories. We got rid of the Ouija board, but the thing is, they're not, you welcome the spirits into your house. They're not just gonna leave if you get rid of the board. Like, you welcome them in. So once you play with it, you can't get rid of them.